Hello and welcome to Guitar Basics. Sorry if I'm speaking like that. And pause. Uh, um, what I'm gonna do today is show how to practice like licks that may be um, longer than just playing. Maybe longer than that, but sometimes the simpler stuff is good. But if you're past all this simple stuff, this will help you. So we'll jump right in. And also, if you like what I'm showing, please don't hesitate to smash the like button and subscribe. All right. So it's this lick from Laying Down the Blues, and it goes like this. Sorry about that. And the way you get up to speed is by getting it ingrained in your fingers. The way it moves. You see, look at everything is straight across. So when I move, it feels more comfortable. So I'm going to go into this description for a little bit, and then I'll go into the lick. So the thing is, like in piano, you have this. The reason I got to reference piano because I've played piano longer than I've played guitar. You might see that in my playing. So the hand naturally, goes into like this, like you're holding an invisible ball, baseball, whatever you can think of, anything that size. And so when you plant your hand there, I'll do the Jimi Hendrix, but the old classical, practical, the practical ways to do it like this. But I got used to playing this way, so I'm going to play this way. So as you look at my fingers, they're close to the fretboard. So when I do this movement, I think about how close my fingers have to be and how relaxed they have to be whenever I go through this. Because if I just try to fly through, it's not gonna sound right. It's too intense. And the reason I picked this, and I haven't gotten very um, familiar with it, but I'm familiar as far as playing it, like the notes, but not as like, oops, this is easy, just fly through it, like that. It is because I just want to take something that I don't know too well, like as an expert or advanced, expert level, advanced, however you want to say, is to show you how it can change dramatically. So after doing this for 5 minutes, so as you look at my fingers, and the reason I show you my fingers is because it's important. If you look at Eric Gales, if you look at Stevie Ray Vaughan, I'm gonna name those two. They've got speed based on the posture of their fingers. They've got speed. They're planted directly in it. Sometimes people flare out trying to keep up with the right hand or left hand, whatever. They're their fingers are flying. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people can play like that and it sounds good, but I mean the ones that if you took cabbage and threw it at the guitar while they were playing, it'd slice it right up. But I'm not saying this is a better way, but you know most guys that I've seen, you know, they've shredded, you know, their fingers. It looks like their fingers look like spiders just climbing up the climbing up the strings and also the scale, whatever. Like, but there's not much effort being, you know, used, much energy being used. And one way I've improved from being one type of musician where, you know, okay, I play a few sections of a music sheet and everything. Oh, it's good. To wow, you just played that whole piece and I enjoyed it. Is playing just a group of notes. Just a group of notes. Just play a little grouping, and you do that for about 2 days, and you'll see results. And I know some people are saying, well, you know, what about just playing it as it is? Sometimes you don't want to perform, and I've said this before. Performing, you're not learning. Practicing, you are. Because if you have to use theory and any type of music you're playing or anything you want to study, if you're using theory, you're dissecting it. You're just saying, well, okay, you're here and everything, and you start naming out the notes and everything. But when it comes to just like practicing it, after you done dissect it, you take it in little pieces. Now you have the knowledge. Now you have to just apply that knowledge. So you take that in little pieces. And what this does is like, if you could take it in little pieces like that, then you'll be amazed that you can just start off in any part. So let's just say, I'm starting off in different areas. What if I go, because I've already understood, you know, each section by just prepare, 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 prepare. And you also know which way the hand is going to move, because if you look at it, it goes down for a little bit, come back up, and then it stops, and it arrives here. That's its destination. This video might not be long, but this little bit of knowledge will help you improve your playing, or the mastery of the instrument. Because anyway it goes, you strike the instrument, it's gonna play. So, and also another thing my teacher said, my other piano teacher said, I'm just gonna say, I'm not even gonna say the name. I had 3 piano teachers, but the one that I recently got lessons from is, you're not learning to play the music, you're learning to perform the piece. Because when you, I'm gonna say, pluck, strum, whatever instrument you're playing, it's gonna play. But what you're learning at the time, like whatever's going on in that piece, having you to go from here to here or here to here, that's when you take it in little pieces, and you figure out what's going on. And once you do that, then you're a step ahead. So now when you're performing it, you can intuitively be like, I'm feeling a little tense, and then you relax. You relax as you're playing. That's what that does. When you're taking little bits and pieces, and then after that you trying to apply, okay, your knowledge of everything, and then what's going on. So what's going on as far as when you go to perform it. So when you go to perform it, you studied the whole piece. Now you can just hover over your fingers. And what I mean by hovering over is just your fingers is playing, and you're doing everything. You're being observant at the same time of what's going on. You're not just I'm performing and living in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And as you see it on the video, it's a lot of practice, and it's just feeling comfortable with the instrument. You know what I'm saying? And most practice it ain't gonna feel good. But to get the most out of your practice, try this. Take the little groupings of notes. Don't perform it. Don't perform it at all. Don't perform it. Don't go into playing it and everything. Once you get a couple days in, 2 or 3 days, 4 or 5, however long you want to take, because you're learning the piece, try and do other things as finding the piece and playing along. And then you can see how much you've improved. Well, that's all. See you guys in the next video.